thing. See something. So yo, stupid people get stupid rewards. So stupid criminals get stupid rewards, but not right now because they got away with $1 million. So they got a stupid $1 million for doing this crime, and they haven't caught them yet. Now, speaking of stupid rewards, where do you see what I'm about to put up here? So speaking of stupid rewards and doing stupid things after you get the rewards, check this out. So speaking of stupid rewards, look at this dumb motherfucker right here. So former USPS carrier pleads guilty for stealing checks and cashing them from the mail. So a postal worker pleads guilty for stealing checks. Now, this is a she. At first I thought it was he, but this is actually a she. Not a he, she. This is a straight up she. Her.
Carrier pleads guilty, accused of stealing checks and credit cards out of the mail.
KCAL News assignment editor Mike Rogers is at the desk. Mike, she is accused of just living a lavish lifestyle off the stolen funds.
Yeah, and then flaunting it all over Instagram, according to federal investigators who have now secured a guilty plea from this woman who worked at the Torrance post office. We'll show you some of the photos that they've released through court documents. This is just one of the checks she is alleged to have stolen, a $45,000 check. This happened over the course between 2022 and 2025, when they say that she would steal checks and credit cards out of the mail, then brag about it on social media. There you see one of the photos from her.
Look at her. So she's stealing checks out of the mail. She worked. This is a postal worker. You know, if you
on
just
social media, there you see one of the photos from her Instagram.
So she's stealing checks out of the mail, and she's going shopping and doing all type of things. So I'm gonna rewind back a little bit. Look at the check. She's stealing $45,000 checks from United States citizens. So from you.
Check. This happened over the course plea from this woman who worked at the Torrance post office. We'll show you some of the photos that they've released through court documents. This is just one of the checks she is alleged to have stolen, a $45,000 check. This happened over the course between 2022 and 2025, when they say that she would steal checks and credit cards out of the mail, then brag about it on social media. There you see one of the photos from her Instagram account, and she was then caught on several different security cameras buying things using the alleged stolen goods. An Apple store, you saw that, Home Depot, where she was apparently purchasing a rug. All of this obtained by federal investigators, but then a lot of it also obtained from her Instagram account, where she would post things like this, walking out with luxury high-end bags from this local stores. Now, they accuse her of also giving some of the money to some of her co-conspirators, which they allege that then would cash some of the checks. You see the large stacks of money. Again, a lot of these coming from her own.
So look at this stack of money. So her dumb ass was putting stacks of money on social media. You gotta be kidding me. Her dumb ass was putting stacks of money on social media. Yep. So she looked like a young boy. Yeah, she do. She looked like she about in middle school or something like that. She was getting them. Mind you, the only way she got caught is she was posting this shit on social media. So that's the only way she got caught.
Social media accounts that investigators were able to seize. They also were able to use some backtracking of data and text messages to get some of the information as well. She did plead guilty to that one count of postal fraud, or of mail fraud rather, bank fraud, I should say. And they're also have her in custody as well. She's been in custody now for the last several months, ever since she was arrested late last year on these charges. Guys.
Wow. All right, Mike. Thank you.
Yo, so Shorty is out. So you can't listen. You can't go to the market. So look at these three cases, right? You can't go to the market. You can't even get your mail. So this is Target, the post office, What else? So Target. So is this no? This is three things, right? Because remember, the Brinks truck was actually at the H Mart, which is that's a Korean. H Mart is actually a Korean supermarket. So you can't go to your little H Mart. You can't get your mail. People are stealing your checks, and you can't even go to Target and buy your Target stuff. Right? What's next? So you can't go to H Mart. You can't go to Target. What's next? We about to see. So what's next? What's next? U-Haul. So notice how a lot of these crimes this week. I think I need some water. Notice how these crimes are linked to businesses. So listen, notice how all of these crimes are directly linked to businesses. So let's check out this one.
HP Lab Group Processing Center are concerned about their safety.
You don't know what's going to happen the next day now?
Those fears growing after an alleged break-in at the cannabis center around 1:30 Friday morning. An on-duty Hazel Park cop got wind of the incident because of a cloud of smoke and debris seen in the area. It led her near the center, and this is what she saw.
Observed a U-Haul truck go past her, traveling away at a higher rate of speed. She also observed a hole in the side of the building.
Now, yo, this is in Detroit. Now, notice how this is free marketing for all of these companies.
Obviously, B&E had occurred.
And holy smokes, that's not all. The marijuana center security guard on patrol from his car was kidnapped.
When he was approached by several armed individuals that removed him from the vehicle at gunpoint. The security officer was then duct taped. His hands were duct taped. His mouth was also duct taped, and he was placed back into his own vehicle.
The suspects moved the car to another location, but the guard was able to break free.
The officer who was able to unbound himself and walk back to the parking lot.
In the meantime, a police pursuit to stop the U-Haul continued into Detroit onto I-94.
The Chalmers area exited, and the vehicle finally stopped where the suspects had fled on foot.
A short time later, police say these two suspects were taken into custody.
Those persons
Yo, look at these niggas.
are being charged with unlawful.
Yo. So if you ever come from planet Mars, right? And you say, what does somebody look like that would ram a freaking U-Haul truck through a legal cannabis store? This picture is going to pop up. Two niggas. Listen, what's their rap name? What's a rap name for both of them? Ramen noodle and soap. That's their rap names. Top Ramen and Dove Soap. Oh my God, yo. Yo, y'all, are y'all dumb, stupid, or what? So you got Top Ramen and Dove Soap right there, right? What you went for? Yeah, we ran a motherfucking U-Haul truck through the weed store. But what was you gonna do with the weed? We was gonna smoke it. We was just gonna smoke it. They probably wasn't gonna sell the weed. You know what I'm saying? Now, at least the dudes with the Brink truck got away with $1 million. What was these dudes gonna do? Right? My man, like, what are y'all gonna do? What was y'all gonna do, man? I don't even want to see the rest of this one. Now I'm gonna show you something really scary. That's what she said, right? That's what he said to her. But listen, this right here, I'm gonna show you something really scary. If you sensitive, if you got kids, this is the one right here. You might not want to watch this one. So you might not want to watch this one I'm about to put up. Now, before I even play this, I'm gonna try to show you this person's face.
Screen, that's Solomon Galligan. He's a transgender woman who now.
So this dude is claiming to be a woman. I don't know what's going on out here, bro. Look at this picture right here, right? So leave a comment below. What do you think this person did? So my man right here, what do you think this person did, right? I'm gonna leave this up on the screen, right? Obviously, it's on the screen, right? So this person is claiming to be a woman. This is a nigga. So this is a nigga claiming to be a woman, right? This person is a sex offender, right? Let me see what Steve said. He's definitely the Walking Dead. He snatched up a child. I seen this story a couple weeks ago. Don't give it away, Steve. Don't give it away. So this dude right here is a sex offender. I'm not even going to play the rest of this story. But all I got to say is beware. That's all I got to say is be safe out here. This dude is a sex offender. Let me ask you, I'm going to play the story. I'll play it.
Sex offender will escape prosecution after he allegedly tried to kidnap a child from a Colorado schoolyard. Now, this is due to a controversial law that is driving some fierce criticism. Alexis McAdams has the details for us. Good morning, Alexis.
Hi, Dana. So, yeah, this is going on out in Colorado, right outside of Denver, where the suspect could be back out in the streets any day after the court says the registered sex offender cannot face charges. Why? Because they say he's mentally ill. There he is on your screen. That's Solomon Galligan. He's a transgender woman who now reportedly goes by Carmen. Galligan was arrested last year after he was caught on camera and accused of trying to.
Hold on. Because I'm about to say something. Hold up.
Kidnap a child near an elementary school in Colorado. You can see it there on your screen to kind of freeze it. But here he comes running by. The kids are running away, screaming for help. As investigators say, Galligan was able to grab one kid before he slipped away. The family of one of the children who was targeted, Dana, is demanding justice to stop this from happening again.
And I want to be a community advocate, not only for what happened to my son and his friends, but also for the community at large. Because,
I'm going to tell you this. See how this dude is trying to use this gray area law to plead insanity. Gotta put a bullet in him. Sorry. Gotta put the bullet, the silver bullet. Gotta put a bullet in him. You know what I'm saying?
things like this affect us all in the community.
So according to local reports, this was not the transgender suspect's first arrest. The 33-year-old's family says to reporters that Galligan's been in and out of jail so many times for more than a decade. And even with a history of serious offenses like assault, the law in Colorado says the case has to be dismissed if the person is, quote, non-restorable. But the assistant district attorney himself says that law has to be updated.
Yo, while they're trying to update that law, y'all might have to go rogue out there, put the law into your own hands. Cause I'm gonna tell you, right? I'm gonna tell you. This is what Why the fuck would you let him out? This is insane. I agree. Now, I'm gonna tell you, since he wants to use this gray area law and still go at the kids, you need to use the gray area silver bullet. You need to use the gray and silver bullet. If you the parents, if you one of them parents out there, oh man. Now, this is what I'm saying is what you need to do allegedly. I'm not telling you to go do this, but allegedly, hypothetically, I would be riding around in my car looking for this dude. 100. You know what I'm saying? So allegedly, hypothetically, whatever way you want to cut the cake, since this dude wants to use gray area laws to attack children, then I'm going to use a gray area AR bullet to find this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, hypothetically. Whatever way you want to cut the fucking pie. But listen, make sure you're safe out here. All type of lunatics. All type of lunatics. Want to give a shout out to Steve, Philly Steve. You know what I'm saying? Give a shout out. We got more news coming. Now, make sure on the bottom there, make sure you like, share, subscribe. And also, let me put this up there. I should have put this up there first. Listen, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Support us. I got more news. I want you to interact. Now, when I do this news, I want to interact with you. I don't want to sit and talk to myself all day, every day, right? Which pretty much what YouTube is. But it's a lot of sickos out here. Also, too, I'm going to be trying to look for job information to put up here. You know what I'm saying? Especially like y'all young cats. Instead of robbing people, go get a job, right? Just go try to make a couple dollars out here legally. You know what I mean? Because your time is going to run out, and you don't want to be sitting in jail butt naked eating cheese sandwiches with ramen noodles falling on the floor. You know what I mean? Go get a job. And this is hoodactionnews.com. It's your boy Post. I'm out. See you next time.